Hello everyone, this is Sharmini Yasmin from Grand Canyon University presenting cloud computing models, deployment types, and security considerations. What is cloud computing? Cloud computing is really about getting computing power, things like servers, storage, databases, networking, and software delivered over the internet instead of running everything on own hardware. The big advantage is speed and flexibility. Organization can scale up or down quickly and only pay what they're being used. Uh, Instead of buying and maintaining physical equipment, it tap into massive distributed data center that cloud providers manage. This shift lets companies focus on more on innovation and less on maintaining infrastructures. Types of services or model of computing. Uh, There are several types of services. First, I will discuss software as a service, which provides ready-to-use software hosted in the cloud. Instead of installing programs on computer or maintaining servers, user can access the application through the web browser or mobile app, such as Microsoft 365, Salesforce, Zoom. Platform as a service provides a cloud-based environment for building, testing, and deploying application. The providers manages the underlying infrastructure while developers focus on writing and running code such as Azure App Services. Infrastructure as a service delivers um, virtualized computing resources as servers, storage, and networking over the internet. It offers most of the flexibility and control, but it also need highest security responsibilities such as Amazon, AWS, AC2. Desktop as a service, which provides cloud-hosted virtual desktop that users access remotely. It centralizes desktop management and reduces endpoint hardware requirement such as Amazon Workspace. When we compare cloud service models, the big difference comes down to how much hardware need on site and local control, how much need to rely on the network, and who handles most of the security. With SaaS, you barely need anything locally and have the latest control because the providers runs the whole application and handle most of the security. With PaaS, you use even fewer local resources and mainly focus on your application while the provider manage the platform. With LaaS, uh, you still manage most of the thing yourself, so the customer carries most of the security load, and with DaaS you are barely streaming the full desktop, uh, so need a strong low latency network and focus heavily on identity and access security. Overall, as you move from LaaS to SaaS, you give up control and local hardware needs, but the provider take more of the security responsibility. Virtualization is the technology that lets multiple virtual machines run independently on a single physical server, which is what makes cloud computing possible. Platform like VMware, Microsoft Hyper-V, KVM, Exchange uh, is very popular and create isolated virtual environment that share underlying hardware efficiency. This approach improves resource pooling, scalability, and workload isolation while maximizing hardware utilization. In practice, virtualization allows cloud providers to deliver flexibility on demand computing resources without needing dedicated physical server on every workload. Service-oriented architecture SOA breaks application into modular, reusable services that communicate over the network, which makes system easier to scale, integrate, and maintain. Cloud platform strength SOA by providing elastic compute resources, API-driven connectivity, and environment that support microservices deployment. This combination allows distributed applications to scale efficiently and evolve independently. So, principles from the backbone of modern um, cloud native and microservices um, uh, architectures enable organizations to build flexible, resilient, and high scalable systems. When we talk about mm, deployment model of cloud services, which means how cloud resources are owned, managed, and accessed. A private cloud is dedicated to a single organization, giving maximum control and security by requiring higher investment. A public cloud is operated by a cloud provider and offers elastic scalability and cost efficiency through with less customization. A community cloud is shared by organizations with similar compliance or operational needs, allowing shared governance or cost distributions. A hybrid cloud combinations private or public environment, letting organizations keep sensitive workload or private infrastructure while using public cloud for scalability and modernization. Each model supports different business priorities from security and compliance to agility and cost optimization. Cloud security risk really depends on how systems are configured and how people use them. A lot of breaches happen simply because something was left open or misconfigured. APIs are another big target that attackers love going after weak authentication or stolen credentials. And we cannot ignore insider threats because people with legitimate access can accidentally or intentionally cause damage. All of this ties back to the shared responsibility model. The cloud providers secures the infrastructure, but we are responsible for securing our data, identity, and configurations. Understanding that split is key to keeping cloud environment safe. Cloud governance is really about making sure our data and operation stay compliant and under control. Different countries have different strict data residency and border rules, so we have to know exactly where our data lives and who can legally access it. On top of that, we need to meet compliance standards like HIPAA, GDRP, and PCI DSS, which set a bar for how sensitive information must be protected. We also cannot overlook the operational side things like backup, disaster recovery, and managing data throughout the lifecycle are essential to keeping system resilient. And finally, um, there's the reality of vendor lock-in. Once we committed to a cloud provider's tool or contractors, moving away can be difficult and expensive. All of these factors shape how we plan, secure, and manage our cloud environment. Thank you, everyone.